Spooky week, spooky week, spooky week. Happy halfway to Halloween, everybody. And welcome back once again to the Gremlin Den. Look at that new show. My name is Sarah, or your favorite gremlin. I better be. Come on, it's my whole personality at this point. I had yet again another booked and busy week full of Halloween events and spooky shopping. And of course, some movie watching. That is a big activity that I like to do. So sit back and relax, grab a snack, enjoy my spooky week. I will see you at the end. I have a few things that I can share that I picked up. We got a teeny tiny little haul. So enjoy the video. I will see you guys at the end. Bye. We start our spooky week at 1984 Vintage in San Fernando. I came looking for tapes and was surprised with trinkets and clothing that has been beautifully curated. Oh, but don't you worry, I did find plenty of physical media. Often I find some stores have a horror section that is picked over, but this vintage wonderland had a fantastic selection. On this trip, I found out that they hold movie screenings in the store. Their next event is going to be May 9th. It will be a Carrie-themed prom night. I just love how this store is decorated. It's giving me some ideas for the Gremlin Den. Something I was super excited to see was Gremlin merch. And I was ready to sell my soul for this little poster right here. The vibes were just amazing, and I enjoyed watching The Craft on VHS here, and I just can't wait to visit 1984 Vintage again and hopefully watch a little movie screening there. It's time! I had so much fun at Spooky Swap Meet and was invited by the lovely people who run the event, so thank you to the Spooky Swap Meet team for having me there. This event is a celebration of all things Halloween, with haunts, vendors, and horror enthusiasts. It is the perfect way to gear up for the upcoming holiday season. Upon arriving, we wandered through the venue, which is the lovely Heritage Square Museum, full of gorgeous Victorian-era homes. We ogled at the many booths and snacks, but something my friends and I enjoy is a fun little photo op, which I did with my friend Kylie, or Ghoul Host. Be sure to check out her coverage of Spooky Swap Meet on her channel. She is the spooky event queen. Now enjoy this silly audio of a Mr. He slasher orchestrating us during our photo shoot.
Scoop, get motion, get movement. Yes, haunted house. Yes, work divas. Feel this full fantasy.
Now, no Halloween event is complete without a walkthrough experience. We had the pleasure of entering the Thorncroft Valley Asylum. They had us choose if we'd rather be a visiting guest or patient, and I think it says something that we all picked patient. Free healthcare, I guess, I don't know. But we were checked in for a fun little walkthrough through a Victorian home.
Oh, don't mind her. She's just taking it out. Are you well, Mindy? Are you well? I'll deal with that later. Love meatloaf for supper. Click, 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 click.
And things got a little silly towards the end, especially for my friend Sarah here. Poor girl. After our trip to the asylum, we decided it was time to shop around. Spooky Swap Meet always has the best deals on haunting and delightfully creepy items. We were craving a good scare, so we decided to head over to Haunted Hayride setup. I've yet to attend the Haunted Hayride, but they did give me candy, and that's all I could ask for. There's nothing I love more than well-dressed monsters and some great ambiance.
No!
god. Oh my god. Is it the girl from Freak Show? Oh. As we stepped back into the sun, the monsters were still lingering.
Yeah, he had a stomach full of nerds. And you are what you eat, I guess.
That could be me next week. So
That could be you next year? Man, I hope so.
After a little more perusing, we decided we were getting thirsty, so why not head over to Barmaid Beauties. Their menu consisted of matcha drinks and coffee drinks, but me and Sarah decided on some lemonade, which was made even tastier in this little goth flamingo.
You're stalking me, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely that way. As the sun started to set, this event really came to life. It felt like we were walking around on Halloween night to see the houses that were all decorated. I snagged a few more pictures and reveled in the moonlight, then made sure to make some last-minute purchases before wrapping up my spooky swap meet experience. The next day, Kai Ailey and I were invited to a Halloween in Spring movie marathon at the Frida Cinema in Santa Ana. We arrived early because we had the chance to trick-or-treat in the movie theater.
Hello. So I got Fun Dips, I got Blow Pops, and I got Gummy Bears. What do you like?
Oh my god.
Ooh.
You can say all three if you like all three.
Well, all three.
Okay.
If the option's
There you
there.
go.
This was such a unique experience and an adorable idea. It felt like we were in the movie theater from Halloween Town, except we don't have an evil wizard magically paralyzing the people of the town. They loaded us up with candy, but we did grab some popcorn and beverages before we sat down for our first watch, which was Monster Squad, which is an all-time favorite for me, and Kaeli said she gave it a 4 out of 5 on Letterboxd, so I was happy. After stretching my legs and grabbing a midnight margarita, we sat down for Practical Magic. It was a first-time watch, and I fell in love. They also screened Trick or Treat and Sleepy Hollow, but my brain was feeling hollow, so we headed home for the evening. The last stop for my spooky week was the most surreal. I honestly can't believe I'm saying this, but Warner Brothers invited me to an early screening of Final Destination Bloodlines. We were gifted bad luck pennies and enjoyed the hell out of the wild ride that is this movie. It was an anxiety fest and fun flick to see with a full theater of Final Destination fans.
Creator of the OG concept, characters, the whole spiel, Jeffrey Reddick!
It's very overwhelming because Tony being here, but you know we've known each other like 28 years. It was a long, but the movie came out 35 years ago. Yes, and
This was such an incredible experience, especially to see some of the cast and crew. Go see Final Destination Bloodlines in theaters May 16th. I'm already itching to see it again. Thanks, Warner Brothers! I am still riding the high of that weekend. I'm also very exhausted. Let's talk little things that I purchased and what I picked up on my spooky week with the gremlin. So at 1984 vintage, I did pick up some tapes.
You know I'm happy to do it.
So first we have Wes Craven's New Nightmare. I actually haven't seen it, but I was curious. So we're gonna watch soon. Next, I actually watched this for the first time very recently, The Dead Zone. This is a Stephen King adaptation, and this guy gets premonitions of deaths that are about to happen, and you know, considering I just saw the newest Final Destination, I think things are just adding up. It was meant to fall into my lap. And lastly, this may seem a little out of place, but Hairspray, the John Waters version. The last thing that I picked up at 1984 Vintage was my silliest purchase. It looks just like me. I got this Gizmo soap dispenser. I needed more things around my house to let you know that I like the movie Gremlins. My next few items are from Spooky Swap Meet. Muppets on Treasure Island. I've said it before, I love Tim Curry with my whole soul. This is honestly one of my favorites. So I got the most delicious smelling candle of my life from Purgatory Candle. Look at that. They have a bunch of candles that are inspired by horror movies. This one is inspired by Halloween. It smells so good. Even just leaving it with the cap off, it fills the gremlin den with such a beautiful fall scent. Now I did get some clothing. This Nosferatu tee from Eye Candy. I have a bunch of their shirts and my birthday is coming up next month, and so my bestie Sarah that I took along with me treated me to this Nosferatu tee. Now the other piece of clothing I am wearing right now. I was gifted these cute shorts that say cemetery, cemetery, cemetery. I am modeling this very chaotically. But these shorts are from Discounted Cemetery. I cannot recommend them enough. I live in these shorts. Now my last purchase is from Velvet Apparition, Frankenstein's Monster lights. I need to find the perfect spot for them because they're just so cute, and I knew that they would light up my gremlin den just beautifully. That is all from me. Like I said, not a huge haul this time around. I hope this was fun and that you were entertained at the very least. Let me know if you celebrate halfway to Halloween, and if you do, I need to know how you celebrate halfway to Halloween. But that is all from me. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is your favorite gremlin from the Gremlin Den, signing out. Gremlin out, girls. Me and the girls gremlining out. All right. Gremlin out.